Imagine a situation where you run an online business, and in online business you have two different tables, the orders table and the customers table. In customers table you store the customer ID, customer name and his location, and in orders table you store his order ID, customer ID and the amount for which he has purchased. Now imagine where you want the customer's data who has ordered more than 1000 or more than 10,000 rupees. I want to see those elite customers or those premium customers whom I can serve better. So how I can do that, or how you can do that? Hi there, my name is Mosam Ali, and today we are going to solve a very important and very fundamental concept of SQL using subquery, which is getting the details from two different places or two different locations or two different tables. Okay, so we are going to see that how we can achieve it. Okay, so imagine a situation where you run an online business, you have different products on your portfolio, and most of the customers, whenever they want to buy it, they go to your website and they purchase the particular product. Once they purchase that particular product, a customer ID is generated with their name and their location, and you store it into one table. Once they place an order, the orders table is getting created, where you will be storing the orders order ID, customer ID and the amount which they have paid. And that is the trigger point where you will get the all the details of the orders which are done over online. Now these customers are across location, they are situated in any location in the world. So we have huge database where we are dealing with huge customers. So how we can achieve that? Okay, so now each and every customer is placing certain order, but we want to have a condition where we want to find out a customer who has, or we want to find out list of customers who has placed more than 1000 rupees of orders. Okay, so if we are selling a product which is very cheap, like which is very economical, which is like 2 2 rupees, 10 rupees, 5 rupees product, and somebody has placed 1000 rupees order, so we want to get the information of those customers. So how we will do it? We will quickly jump onto the practical window. Here onto the table, as you can see, I have created one customer table which has three values: the customer ID, the name and the location. Okay, where I have placed customer ID with constraint primary key. Okay, this constraint will help us to produce non duplicate values or not null values. Okay, then we are inserting these values to it. Okay, we have already done that. Then we have created this table, that is create orders, or create table orders, and here we are using the this customer ID. Okay, we are using that, but before that we are using the order ID. So order ID is here primary key, and this is the order ID, which is again same, which is declared over the above uh, table. Now we have the amount table, where we are using decimal 8.8 comma 2. Now these decimal, this is like the amount which we are taking. Okay, and this is like a decimal up to 2 points. Okay, so here I have added 4 records. Okay, so if you can see onto the screen, I have added the amount as 1000, 1500, 800 and 900. Now if I execute these two tables, you can see these are the values. These are the order ID. In orders table we have order 1 2 3 4 and customer ID 101 102 103. The amount is 1000, 1500, 800 and 900. Okay, now in customers table I have 101, 102, 103 and 104 as a customer ID. Then I have names as Samir, Ankit, Amit and Sandra, and their locations are different locations: Barcelona, UK, Spain and Florida. Okay, now how a subquery or you know uh, subquery is written. So there are two parts of the query. The first part which we write normally is called as a outer query, and the part which is written inside the brackets is called the inner query. Okay, then first of all, which query will be executed? Now the answer to it is the inner query will be executed first, and then that inner query's output will be served as a input to the outer query, and then the outer query will be executed. Okay, now here we are aware about the equals to operator. Equals to operator is used for getting only one type of record and one response at a time. But in operator is famous and very useful when we have more than one inputs or when we have more than one as a output. So 10 equals to 10 or x equals to 10, but x cannot be equals to 11 as well. But if we have a situation where we are getting n number of results, so like if I want to find out customers IDs or customer name and their addresses who has ordered more than 1000 rupees, so at that time I need to have the ID as greater than. Okay, so let's see it with the example. So this is our normal query. This is the way we write it: select star from select, and whatever no names and values we want, we will get it. Okay, so if we execute select name location from customers, so this is the result which we will be getting, and these are the all the records which are present over here. So if I put the customer ID as well over here, I will be getting the customer ID as well. Okay, so I will write it customer ID, or simply I will copy it. Okay, so here I will paste it customer ID. Why I am not able to paste it? I'm not sure why it is not working. Copy and then I'll paste it. Okay, now I'm able to do it. Okay, so I will remove the space. Now I will execute this, so you will be able to see all the four records. Now I want to see only those records who has customer I want to see only those customer who has amount greater than 1000. So what I will do here, I will write select. Okay, inside this I will write select customer ID. I want to select only the customer ID from orders table. Okay, orders table where amount is greater than 10,000, because this amount is present into this table, that is orders table, and I want to get the on the basis I want to get the data filtered on the basis of the amount. But this amount is not present over here, but also I want to get the names and their employee IDs. So how I can do it? I can use subqueries. Okay, so this will give me the result, two results. Why it will give me two results? Because see this orders table. So here if you see two, I have two records, 101 and 102 are the two records which are greater than 1000, greater than and equals to. Okay, so these are the two records which are greater. Now customer ID 101 and 102, who are the customer 101 and 102? Samir and Ankit from UK and Barcelona are the two customers who has greater amount. Okay, so now this order is executed. Now 101 and 102, it will be placed like this: 101, 102, and then select customer ID name location from customers, where customer ID in operator. Okay, so I have already explained you Samir and Ankit are the two candidates or two customers who has ordered more than or equals to 1000. Now I have already explained you about in operator. In operator takes multiple parameters. It has the facility, it gives us the facility to take more than one variable. So that is the reason we are using in always whenever we are having multiple comparison, or whenever we are getting more than one as a result. If we are getting only one result at that time, if we are sure that we will get only one result at that time, we can also use equals to sign. And it is not mandatory to use where clause with subqueries. We can use where clause, or we can avoid using of it. We can use from the table name, or we can skip the name of the table as well. Okay, there are multiple variations which you can try by yourself, and you can get the answers to it. Okay, if you want to bifurcate it one more time, what I will do, I will remove this from here. Okay, and I will just put directly the output, so that you will be able to understand it in a more simple way. The result will won't change, it will be the same. Okay, that is what is happening with this query. Okay, so it will execute it first, it will give the result, and then that result is taken as the input for this query. Okay, I hope I have covered the problem statement very well. And like you can see over here, into the bracket we have written is subquery, and that is the outer query which we have written outside the bracket. I hope I have explained all the points related to subqueries. If you are not able to understand, if you have any questions, any queries, or any doubts related to the topic which we have covered today, you can write me a comment, and we will be discussing it into our next session. That's all for today. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.